Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to the castle on such short notice. What's the day to you? It's fine, I wanted to see you. Well, am I ever so happy to hear that. I'd been wanting to see you as well. By the way, did you happen across anything unusual on your way over? Past this neat-looking cafe. Which one might that be? If you'd like, we should pay it a visit together. Ah, yes. That would explain why nothing untoward happened to you. He always has been quick to act when it concerns you. You talking about Lucifer? I imagine you will understand soon enough. Though I suspect you already know precisely who I mean. In any case, I shall let the young master explain things in more detail. This may well become an issue that will affect the entire Devildom. Please, follow me. Trying to see whether it's too loud for you to hear me. It's good to see you. See, Solomon? You had nothing to worry about. You run into any of the brothers on your way here? Is that what all you called me over for? No, but if it was something we had to be sure of before we got into the main topic. Which, going by your mild annoyance, I'll take as a no. I created a barrier around you, but I guess I didn't need to go that far after all. For protection? Just in case, since your magic hasn't fully returned yet. Did I miss a few pages? I have my moments. They just mostly involve you. Anyway, we're glad your trip here was uneventful. However, we must ask you to stay away from the House of Lamentation for the foreseeable future. That's a what the heck look if I ever saw one. It's only natural you'd wonder why we would be warning you away from the house. As it so happens, the Devildom appears to be on the very verge of an outbreak of Vampiritis. It sounds like the itis. Not in the least. Since it has vampire in the name, you could probably guess what this particular virus peculiarities. Moreover, the current outbreak comes with another challenging issue. As the name suggests, Vampiritis is an illness that originates from a pathogen found in vampire territory. Those who catch it are temporarily transformed into one, which, for a regular demon, is already concerning. However, the current strain has mutated. Research suggests it is only contagious among fallen angels. Ew, the brothers are in danger. How did you figure that out? We send familiars out to areas around vampire territory to collect samples as the virus also accumulates in plant matter. In any case, I think you can imagine how bad it would be if a bunch of newly minted demons suddenly became vampires. Make it a little louder just in case. So you get why you shouldn't be anywhere near the House of Lamentation for a while, right? For better or worse, the only ones at risk of transforming this time are those brothers. Ideally, what I'd like for them to do is quarantine without disclosing the severity of the situation. Problem is, there's no way they'd sit at home and twiddle their thumbs for no good reason. So someone needs to tell them they'll be staying home until all of this blows over. There's gonna be so much whining. You figured out where we're going with this. What it comes down to, really, is that they find you quite difficult to refuse. Not to mention, being stuck in the House of Lamentation is sure to remind them of their first days in Devildom, when they weren't permitted to leave the Demon Lord's castle. Though I hope that hearing the news from you will soften the blow some. It's gonna cost ya. Honestly, that calculating menace so much like your master. You can praise us all you like, but the situation remains the same. That's why I'm gonna give you a bit of advice, human. Other human. If things get out of hand, then we're gonna be tasked with much worse. Dealing with this before it becomes more of a pain is the reward. We shall continue our research on the virus. We're counting on you to inform the brothers out of the present state of things. Since there's no telling whether or not it's already spread that far, I'll be casting a sterilization spell on you before you drop by the house.
Okay.
You should be good to go. Good luck.
Huh?
That doesn't make a lick of sense. Why are we getting locked up again? Like how there's some cold going around that'll only get us. This is harassment.
Yeah.
Oh well, tell that to the vampires. Now's my hour of reign. I, Levi, shall rise as king of the shut-ins. My power will only grow during the lockdown arc. OMG, is this... I don't think I'm allowed to say that, actually. Trying to make it sound cool doesn't make you any less antisocial, Levi. Being social's what sucks. Besides, this is gonna go way better than when we were sponging off Lord Diablo. We got our own rooms and all that jazz. I hope I never have to take another step outside. Mood. Are you sure about that, Hein? What about those nerdy events you go to? No, I forgot. There's a special fan screening of Magical Girl Kiara Frilly Floating Flowers happening this weekend. I'm gonna sleep. Wake me up when this all blows over, okay? Actually, don't bother waking me up. But what if it lasts 500 years, or 1,000? If you slept all that time without eating anything, you get way too thin, Boki. Besides, what's so bad about turning to a vampire for a teensy little bit? You've been awfully quiet, Seton. Everything okay? What else is there to say? If anything, we're just wasting time here. What we really ought to be doing is looking for a cure.
Huh?
Well, Solomon and Barbatos have already started on that, so... Don't look at me like that. I didn't say anything worth being bitten to death.
Huh?
Everyone's making a big fuss over this, but ain't like vampires' only issue being blood drinking? I bet if we asked real nice, she'd let us have a sip. If I did that, I wouldn't have any left. I'm already anemic. We can't have you looking like a dried up sponge, so you can ignore the others and only give it to me. Stop intentionally picking fights. Come on, I'm adorable enough to get away with it. In short, what it comes down to is the unruly lot are to behave themselves until things here die down. I trust you'll provide us with periodic updates on the situation outside. Pardon my Lucifer voice, goes in between mask and femme.
Yeah.
How did they take the news? Are you okay? They didn't do anything to you, did they? Actually, I often caught the vampiritis. I wish. Lucifer put his foot down. So he can still bring the thunder. So long as he catches them misbehaving, at least. I'll have to be on guard the whole time. Anyways, I thought it'd be better for you guys to stay here until things settle down. When were you planning on letting me know that? My bad, I was gonna bring it up when you got back. Bruh. Well, the vampirism is rather troubling on its own. A strain that specifically targets fallen angels is... It would have been nice if there wasn't any lingering prejudice, but... Maybe there's something you guys can do to help. Being shut up like that is certainly stressful. Luke and I were just talking about sending over some baked goods, actually. That might not be a bad way to stave off the cabin fever. I just received some new information about the virus. Bruh, hurry up. I'd appreciate if you could come to Demon Lord's Castle, at your earliest convenience. Alright. Huh? So, where was I?
Yeah.
Sorry to keep calling you over here today. However, Barbatos has uncovered some new information regarding the virus.
実は
It appears this strain's appearance in Devildom was no mere coincidence. If the changes caused to demons by the virus became something permanent, we could well consider it an act of aggression by the vampires. However, as it only affects former angels, I suspect it is a variant that appeared when the brothers entered Devildom. While I'm glad no one was targeting them specifically, the simple existence of a variant increases the odds the virus might mutate again. If this one turns into something that could affect any denizen of Devildom and spreads, would it really be all that bad, though? I can understand how at ease you are with the situation, given the circumstances are so circumstantial. It would be best if this started and ended as a simple possibility or a mere rumor. Just think, the Devildom becoming another piece of vampire territory. While the odds might be low, I can't overlook the possibility. Suppressing the spread of this virus, for the good of all living in the Devildom, and it's not just for the brothers. The action one takes at the start of a pandemic are key. With the right steps, we ought to be able to limit the damage. First of all, we must monitor the brothers' movements, so as to limit their chances of There's been an emergency. Satin has vanished. Of course.
何
You can't be serious! You wanna get ahead? Yes. Fools that run their mouths off wind up there. Yeah. We have more bad news. Satin is nowhere to be found in the House of Lamentation. You know what? I'm pissed. Well, he was never one to be patient. Moreover, I imagine he wants to do something about the virus himself. He might have set out to confirm something he read. Lucifer asked around the House of Lamentation, but none of the others have seen him. Let us go and search for Satin. Satin has fled. Do you believe you're able to track him down? I'm at the Demon Lord's castle, but I'll be right out. Oh, you're with Diablo and Barbatos. Wonderful. Be sure to enlist their assistance as well. I expect he's gone in search of a spell that could ward against vampiric transformation. Perhaps out of newfound sense of brotherly devotion? Not likely. Although I would be lying if I said I felt it was a sudden bout of affection rather than frustration. When you encounter him, please use caution. It seems you've also been contacted. That Lucifer would deign to ask for her assistance. It's quite heartwarming. It's a nice change, isn't it? We'd better not let him down.
くっそ
Every single one of you is utterly useless. I haven't found any decent books either. Damn it, I'm so pissed off. You, over there, don't look at me. Why am I so thirsty? I was hoping we would find him before he caused a ruckus, but it seems we're far too late. Does his frustration stem from being unable to find a cure, or do the current circumstances remind him of the time immediately following his birth? Either way, his remark about being thirsty is rather concerning. Deep breath.
Huh?
Don't you tell me what to do. You smell divine. What is it with this thirst? Watch out! He's already fully turned! Sit? Sit, boy! Your commands are useless. No, I need your blood. It appears the change has amplified Saturn's magical power.
Ah,
I'll lend you some of mine. Please attempt to subjugate him one more time. Sit, boy! Look at that cute little face.
失礼いたします。
I'm terribly sorry. I must ask you to sleep for a little while. Come, lamb of slumber. Lend this demon to more restful pastures. He's so cute. Gotcha. You won't be able to bring him back to the House of Lamentation in this state. I suppose we'll have to drop a barrier around the Demon Lord's castle and hold him there. I have more unfortunate news for you. Hold that thought. We caught Saturn. Well, aren't you efficient? Aren't you an efficient attendant? I'm glad he's been dealt with. Now we have a larger issue. Mam and Asmodee have all snuck out. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'll have to track them all down. Oof. Judging by your expression, I presume you don't have a particularly favorable update for us. Let me guess, Mammon, Asmodeus, and Beelzebub all gave their elder brother the slip. I suppose our game of tag is not quite finished. We're at the end of the first chapter. And I started slipping, so. In our vampire hunter gear, yeah, oof. Sexy. Starting now, we'll be calling ourselves Vampire Cheshires. We're... what? It's another word for hunters. But we're just going after Mammon and the others, right? Why did we have to change clothes? If you're trying to get us excited about it because they look cool, it's working, but... These clothes have been imbued with anti-vampire measures. They should afford you a great deal of protection against any vampiric attacks. So... we're assuming they already turned on. Rather unfortunately, by the time we found Saturn, he had fully transformed. Oh, whoops. Where's he now? He's certainly sleeping in a ward of Solomon's creation, so you may breathe easy. It really does seem the virus is only affecting the brothers, huh? Yeah, what are demon-turned vampires like? Anyways, you saw what it was like, right? Are you afraid? No, not me. I was just a little curious, that's all. Because when push comes to shove, you'll be the one to protect her, won't you? You bet! You've got nothing to worry about. From what I observed of Saturn, she was the most sought out target. Well, it's not to say it will be the exact same for the others. I do advise you to exercise caution. We'll be taking them on together. I'm sure we can do it. Confidence is great and all, but don't do anything dumb. Mammon and the others are gonna have their magic amplified just like Saturn did. Though I would rather resolve things peacefully if at all possible. Well then, shall we head out? Vampire Cheshires, assemble! Yeah, let's go! Oh god. Of course, as always, I had to do this super last minute. I saw that there was only... it says it right here. There's only 5 hours left, and I managed to somehow do all of this. It's wild to me. Laters.